So white siliceous sands are an important soil type for South Australian agriculture, often occur in good rainfall districts. They're very difficult soils to manage. They tend to be water repellent, tend to be very infertile, and productivity is really unreliable and often poor for the rainfall received. For 20 years we've been trying to do a better job on these soils. One of the things we've been looking at is trying to overcome or deal with the water repellency that occurs in the surface. So we've been looking at ways of managing water repellency, say using detergents or improved cultivation techniques which alleviate the problem, or even trying to eliminate the problem by adding clay to those soils and just eliminating water repellency in total. The other activity that's been going on is to look at improving the infertility of these soils. They're very poor in the surface, but it gets worse as you go down below that surface layer. So a way of overcoming that is to actually add fertilisers directly into that surface, that layer underneath the surface. Now these different activities have sometimes caused spectacular yield increases. We've seen circumstances where yield has doubled or tripled with these different techniques. New Horizons is a new state initiative to try and get the best components of all those individual activities, wrap them up into a package, and finally get some reliable and, importantly, very increased production.
So it really is about trying to extend that topsoil 40 centimetres and overcome this barrier here where we don't get any root development.
There are long and short-term benefits, instant yield responses. For my soil type, unless I do subsoil modification and major soil modification, I'm probably not going to make the best use of the rainfall that I get. If you do the numbers and work out the gross margins and work out the overall cost of the whole operation, what potential benefits you can get compared to the inputs that you're already putting into your system, to me it's not expensive at all. Well, last year's results proved that. They doubled yield. It paid for itself in the first year, plus it put some money in my hand.
The farmers within the Mallee have identified improving the productivity of sandy soils as a very important issue, and this project will actually help them to see on a local level what some of the options are.
New Horizons has a very strong focus on understanding why subsoil modification causes increases in yield and under what circumstances. Once we understand why and under what circumstances, we can give farmers consistent advice on how to achieve results on their particular property. It's really important for a program like New Horizons that we have as many people involved as possible. The potential benefits to South Australia are just so huge, we need to have everybody involved so that we can achieve the results as quickly as possible.